So one of the discussions that keeps coming up on this channel is about what is the best refill, or at least what are your refill options for the Zebra F701. It's a great pen, it's an incredible bargain, but not everyone loves the refill. So figuring out what you could put in here is a very popular subject, and it's not very easy to do because the refill that comes in this pen is slightly oddly sized, and I've done a number of videos on that, so if you want some background, you could check out my F701 explainer. Anyway, one of the questions I got recently, which was a very good one, was can the refill from a Hi-Tec-C pen go into the F701? And that is kind of true, but I wanted to explain to everyone how that has happened. I've done some videos on the Hi-Tec-C. It's a great pen, I like it a lot. It uses a really high quality refill, but one that's slightly strangely sized. It's very long, relatively wide needle tip, no spring in this design. This is the standard Hi-Tec-C, and the refill won't fit in the F701. It's not even close. I mean, you could just see from the lengths of the pens, it's not even close to accommodate the knock system and all that. So then you have this, and this is called the Hi-Tec-C Kaleido. This is the multi-pen version, and it uses a different refill, same ink, and it looks a little bit like this. You might suspect that if you take this little piece off, which does come off, then this refill will fit in the F701. And that is just about the same length, but it doesn't work because there's no piece here for the spring to catch on. So, good try, but the Kaleido is not the solution either. If you want the Hi-Tec-C ink in the Zebra F701, then you need to use this guy. This is called the Hi-Tec-C Slim Knock, and it's a tiny knock style Hi-Tec-C, kind of like a portable version. I was never really clear on why they sold this or who this appealed to, but I've had one for years, 0.4 millimeter, cheap, like $2-3, and haven't really used it much. So let me show you how that refill fits in. And I guess here's the moment you've been waiting for. It does fit. Here's the F701 with a Hi-Tec-C needle tip refill, specifically using the refill from the Slim Knock. And it works, it clicks, it writes, no problem there. And pop this open, and you can see the refill. I didn't even have to cut this down. This is completely stock. I bent it at one point, but I didn't cut it. That was just an accident. So I'm using the spring from the Slim Knock, and you can see this is the Hi-Tec-C refill, but it has those little wings here, unlike the Kaleido. So technically you could put the spring on and tape it down and use a Kaleido refill, but I kind of don't like using tape when I do this. I try to just keep it as simple as possible and just look for the right refill for the right pen. In this case, the Slim Knock is the way to go. So you put this on here, and what I did to, eventually it will come up a little bit short. And what I did was very simple, just get a piece of the end of a different pen, not this one, cut it and throw it in here, and it will accommodate the extra length. If we don't do that, here you see what we get. Too short. Spring works, it's not falling through, but it's too short. So you should cut your own length, but this little box here is 1/2 inch, so maybe it's a little bit more than 1/4 inch. You know, I don't know. So we'll get this here, put it in, literally just drop it in. Rattle it till it doesn't really make a sound. You can barely hear that. put this in here. Slide this in place. No rattle. It's a good sign. Click. And what you want to see is not only no rattle, but clean click out and smooth return. The click out action is not perfect, but it's like, 85% of perfect. And then the alignment here is a little hard to tell from the video, but the alignment is very good. There's almost no rattle between the stock cone piece here and the needle point of the Hi-Tec-C slim knock. So we'll just do a quick writing sample. This is an old refill, F701 Hi-Tec-C. Again, this is a really old refill, and it's a 0.4 millimeter, which you tend to have to be pretty careful with in these pens. So it will write better if you keep them more vertical and you write a little bit more slowly. Again, also if the pen isn't, 4 or 5 years old, whenever I bought this one, it'll be better. But there you go. F701 Needletip Hi-Tec-C. And this whole thing would cost you just the cost of the slim knock, which is like, $2-3. So there you go. Thanks for watching, and appreciate you guys sending in questions and inquiries. It could definitely inform the videos I make in the future.